It is April 8th, and unless you have been living under a rock, you know that today is a day of the solar eclipse. This morning we drove here to Turkey Run State Park to hike some trails and of course experience the solar eclipse out here in nature. The park is located in the solar eclipse's path of totality, and if the weather cooperates, and it looks like it is going to, we will get to witness 100% blockage of the sun for a little less than a minute later today. This video is definitely not about the eclipse, so why am I taping here today? Stay tuned and I'll share that with you in a moment. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Melinda. Last year at about this time, you probably would not have found us out here playing and enjoying nature and taking time away from home. Not only was there no eclipse to bring us out here last year, we were just too busy finishing up our huge home renovation project. Last April, I shared an update with you on why cruise content has been slow in coming out and how our home renovation project was going. In that video, I shared with you before and after photos and what projects had been completed and what projects were left to be done. In December, we finished nearly all of our projects. There are still 2 things we need to do, but since we will not be completing those projects anytime soon, we are considering our work done for now. Some of you have asked if I would share updated pictures and videos of the house. This weekend, we finally had a bright sunny day where I was able to videotape a walkthrough of the house. As I share the walkthrough with you today, I will also share footage of what the house looked like when we took possession of it in December of 2022 and what it looked like this last April. Here is what our house looks like now. Welcome back to our home. As we enter the front door today, let me remind you what greeted us when we entered the front door in December of 2022. Dark, dated, and closed in. And then in April of last year. Today, as you enter the front door, the overall feel is a lot like it was last year at this time. Light, bright, and open. Here in the living room, not much has changed, except the baseboards have been finished, as has the trim around the bay window and the front door. And the front door is now painted. Don't remember what it looked like before our renovation began? Here is a living room in December of 2022. And after we moved in last year. It goes without saying much that the kitchen and dining room areas have seen remarkable changes. This was the kitchen and dining room when we bought the house. This is what it looked like when we moved in. And this is what it looks like now. In the latter half of last year, we installed quartz countertops, filled the gap above the cabinets, installed a range hood above the stove, and opened shelving between the windows, installed a light fixture above the sink, added shiplap panels on each end of the island, installed chandeliers above the island and dining room table, painted the door between the dining room and laundry room, installed baseboards and trim around the windows and doors, and added shades to the windows. Just off the dining room is our mudroom laundry room. The previous owners had used this area as a bedroom. When we moved in last April, we were still using this area for tool storage. Entering this area today, it is light and bright. We installed tile on the floor, added trim and baseboards, painted the doors, and replaced the washer and added a freezer. As we leave the laundry room and view the dining room, kitchen, and living room from this angle, I am amazed at how beautiful this area is, especially with the sun pouring in the patio door and the kitchen windows. Speaking of these windows, views out those windows are spectacular. It is like having living, dynamic artwork on your walls. It changes with the seasons. As we make our way to the hallway, let me remind you of what it looked like in December of 2022. And then again in April of 2023. And here is what it looks like today. Doors and trim make a huge difference in this hallway. Other than baseboards and trim around doors and windows, the bedrooms and bathrooms have not changed much since last year, so I won't be including them here on this tour today. We love our home. It is light, bright, clean, and open. As for what still needs to be done, we still need to install doors on the master bedroom closets and the closet in the office. And if we choose to do so, sometime in the future, we may install a backsplash in the kitchen and replace some of the windows and the patio door as the seals have broken and the windows are foggy. That's it. I hope you enjoyed getting to see the finished project. We are glad it is done and that we now have more time to enjoy visiting our kiddos in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and to be out here enjoying creation, and of course, more time to be getting some of those editing projects done. Until next time, God bless, and safe riding, safe cruising, or safe going wherever your travels take you.